Alright, 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 alright. There we go. We're live. I need to turn my lights on. There we go. Because else I'll sit here in the dark and look all evil. And that's, I am, but that's not the point, right? So, how's everyone doing today? I hope the weather is as lovely as it is on my end at the moment. Because it is really nice here. Which is why I decided to sit inside and do a stream. Because that's what you gotta do, right? I'm also just quickly sharing the stream link with the Discord so that everyone has that. And then I gotta go through my saved and find some games we're gonna play because I save lots of games all of the time. but we're gonna give feedback to them. We're also gonna go and just scroll through Reddit for a bit, and specifically r/gamedev into the no section. Oh damn! All right. Also, I hope you enjoy your sushi, bro. But we're also going to scroll through Reddit for a bit to answer questions, especially like in the news section. There's usually some really good questions in there that can be, answered with a little bit of insight and the help of you guys. So I feel like it's going to create some great discussions as well, and we'll see how it goes. We'll stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours at most, so something of that kind. And so if anyone in stream has questions, feel free to ask away. If you have a game you'd like me to play, feel free to let me know either through the Twitch private chat or through the Discord server, which I believe, if my bot is working, I believe it should post a message with a link to the Discord server every so often, I feel like. Interval. So there's a 10-minute interval for every timer thingy that I have. I think. I'm not very good at all this bot stuff. I'm perfectly fine doing blueprints and everything, but bots and things for streams is just I have no idea most of the time anyway. Okay, and this all looks fine. These are all commands, so it can't be that. Oh no, actually, wait, here it is. Here it is. Let's enable that, and then let's change it so that we can do this. We'll name this Discord link, or just Discord. There we go. Yeah, we'll just name it Discord. There we go. Very awesome. And the cooldown on this is I don't know. Well, the cooldown on this is 0, but user cooldown is 5. Yeah. Submit. Right, now, because I believe that if I were to go that, yeah, look at that. Look at that, awesome. All right, very cool. Okay, all right, let's go to r/gamedev. We'll start there. And then if anyone in stream has questions, just let me know. And then we can go through it. And if you want me to give feedback on your game, also let me know. We'll also do that. But we'll filter by question, and we'll also change the screen, because that's obviously very important. So if I go to gameplay, there we go. Awesome. Right. Can I zoom in a bit so that you guys on stream can read? There we go. Would you look at that? Right. Blender Ultimate. I'm not a good artist, so let's not go into art questions. Which Japanese games have notable 3D level design? Besides, obviously, from software titles, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Kingsfield, etc., which other games from Japanese school of video game creation culture are notable as level design examples to study? Oof. I don't think I have a good answer to that. I don't play a lot of typically Japanese games, so I don't think I have a good answer to that. Do you need a credit card for implementing IP in my games? Most likely. Yeah, most likely you'll need one. Either that or a PayPal. From what I remember, setting this up in university, you either need a credit card or a PayPal, I believe. Depends on the vendor as well. So some of them only take credit cards, some of them take multiple different options, like, for example, credit card and PayPal. And then others will take things like Stripe and Apple Pay and, all that kind of stuff. So it really depends. So we'll quickly comment that. Oh, someone's already answered it. There you go. Google App will require your debit account to have a card, possibly even a bank account registered to receive it. Yeah, there you go. So there you go. That's already it's already answered. How difficult would this be to implement? Oh, I love these kinds of questions. These kinds of questions are great. I'm an extreme newbie to game development, as it's a hobby I've been trying out recently. I'm more of a designer and artist. Excuse me if I don't know all the terminology. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to prototype and get into creating a 2D physics-based space survival exploration game. Okay. Think Outer Worlds and Don't Starve combined. Okay. It would take place inside a miniature solar system and have realistic orbital mechanics and have an exploration and knowledge-based progression system. However, this isn't what I'm asking about. Let's get to the point. Oh boy. The planets would be made of smooth voxels that can be removed and placed by the player like an Astroneer, except it's 2D. However, I wanted to have a pixelated graphics and play like Terraria. Jesus. To get around the problem of pixels not going well with planet curvature, I've come up with a solution. If I use a non-anti-aliasing pixel overlay over the terrain, the smooth voxels will look pixelated. Would this look bad? Christ. Okay. I feel like there's a lot more to discuss in the original body of the question rather than the question itself. Yeah. Yeah, this person gets it. The literal answer to this question is, I don't know, try it. And if you have tried it, add a picture so that we can see. Also, nice. 66666K game developers. Very cool. Satanic number achieved. Yeah. Fuck if I know if that would look bad. If it would look bad, depends. Can only be determined based on what you have tried. No one can give you a straight answer to that question without seeing any visual representation. I'm not to that question. I'm not gonna go too much into nice. Welcome back, Asa. I'm not gonna go too much into the original thing here, because if I just pick out all of the different mechanics and aesthetics that this person's trying to achieve, right? 2D physics based. This alone should not be attempted by a new game developer, in my opinion. Space survival exploration game. Okay. Think Outer Worlds meets Don't Starve. Okay. Insane. Both of these games have larger teams than one person. I know that Don't Starve probably had 30 or 40. Outer Worlds, I'm not entirely sure. In the back of my mind, it's saying like 4 to 5 developers on Outer Worlds, but I might be completely off on that. I'm not sure which studio made them. Then on top of that, it takes place inside a miniature solar system and have realistic orbital mechanics, whatever that means, and have an exploration and knowledge-based progression system. Okay, whatever that means. And then essentially it goes on to say, okay, I want it to play like Terraria, which is essentially left to right, very linear. And people can, remove and place voxels like they do in Astroneer. I played Astroneer a few years ago, I think. In my mind, what it was back then, you could drill into the surface and the voxels would shape differently and you would kind of get materials from that, but you couldn't really place them back. And if you could, then I don't really see how this is relevant. If anything, wouldn't Starbound be a more relevant reference? Because that's already 2D pixel. It takes place in a miniature solar system. It's not physics based, but it hits all the other notes. I'm just gonna suggest it. As for some of the other things you mentioned, I would highly recommend looking at Starbound. Seems like it would check a lot of the boxes. Okay, question answered. Next one. What happens when you change a game's display resolution? I have no idea. Unity, I don't know anything about Unity. How to begin with game engine development? Don't, is my advice. Instagram for game marketing. Oh no. Oh no. Hello everyone. Recently I tried TikTok to promote my small 3D platformer game. However, because of issues with my location VPN, it didn't work out. I'm looking at Instagram to see if their Reels feature would be a good alternative. Has anyone here got experience with promoting their game on Instagram? How did it go? Thanks. Oh, okay. There's a lot of... I could do a whole game to talk about this. Let's do that. Because some... Oh, yeah. So this guy, generally speaking, makes pretty good comments on stuff. I generally appreciate his comments on things, because he definitely knows what he's doing, which is nice to see. Some of the advice that I see on here is just so whack that I'm like, okay, this is wasted effort and wasted time. But for this is how it goes. Brain takes 40 minutes to detect ad. Brain ignores 40 milliseconds. Sorry, to detect ad. Brain ignores all information and swipes next. Yeah. When it comes to marketing your game, there are some very important things to establish. No, to keep in mind. We're doing a surprise game dev topic here because I have it on my list of topics, but by the time I get around to it, it's months from now, so we'll do it now. Because with games, and this is what goes wrong so many times, and I keep seeing it over and over and over again, and AAA devs get this wrong, indie devs get this wrong, basically everyone gets this wrong except for this handful of people who somehow get it right? That seems like magic, but it's not. Because we like to show pretty pictures of things. Right? We saw this with Cynthia in the Moonshadow. Hey, Ogle, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. How you doing? We saw this with Cynthia in the Moonshadow. It looked gorgeous. At the very minimum, it looked gorgeous in the Reddit posts, right? The ones that surfaced on game dev subreddits and on just gaming subreddits. But then when you play it, it really wasn't great. It was very, very clunky. The level design was mediocre at best. A lot of the visual style came down to like super bloomy, super overexposed and oversaturated lighting. And so even though something looked really good in the ad, as soon as you play it, and because it doesn't look as good anymore, you basically go like, well, I'm playing this demo for free, so thank God. But at the same time, if I would have paid for this, you would have refunded. Now, this is where the real crux comes in, and this is what really helps with game marketing. It's very much based on word of mouth, right? If I really like a game, like for example Starbound, or I'm currently really into Stardew Valley, really enjoying it, then I will tell people about it, that I'm enjoying that game. And they'll play it, or the very minimum, they'll look at it and they'll determine for themselves if they want to buy it or not. Which for Stardew Valley, I would definitely recommend. It's just really solid. But if I have a bad experience with something, and someone comes to me and says, "So I saw this game. It looks really cool, but I'm not sure. Have you played it?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I played it, and it sucked." And so that person's gonna know that. And if someone else then comes to that person and asks the same question, like just with word of mouth being positively spread, if your game is actually good, it can equally cause your game to absolutely tank because people they feel lied to. And so the first thing, to kind of come around to a point, the first thing to take into account, to keep in mind when you are marketing your game, is expectation management, right? Expectation management is the most important thing in the world. Which means, let me just, actually, I hardly ever use Reddit on PC, because I am not very clever. There we go. Expectation management is the most important thing in the world, because gamers don't like being lied to. And if they feel that your ad isn't 100%, or well, 90% true to the actual content of the game, they will happily share with their friends that your game wasn't fun at all. So make sure that when you use marketing like TikTok or Instagram, that your ads represent your game as closely as possible, right? Just to avoid that. Then on top of this, the second thing to really keep in mind is that the click-through rate on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on basically every social platform is close to zero. I'm not exaggerating the numbers there. It is definitely close to 0. The click-through rate, I'm just going to keep typing along, I also have to type it afterwards. The click-through rates on most, if not all, social platforms for game ads from indie developers is close to 0.0. This means that most of the time you need to spend a lot of money and effort on making your ads seen. On making sure that enough people see your ad to create any kind of buzz. Buzz. Is that how you spell that? I think so. So keep that in mind as well. That's just a super important thing. Does this still make sense? So make sure that when you use marketing like TikTok or Instagram, your ads are presented. Yeah, okay, that still makes sense. Okay, cool. Then the last thing that I would recommend, because I'm kind of going way overboard on this guy's question. I don't know if the place to our top favorite games ranking. Yeah, let's get into that in a second. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Because another thing to keep in mind when you market your game, when marketing your game, you ultimately have to find your target audience and make sure they see your game. Most of the time, the ad tools within popular social platforms, will not give you that level of granularity, unless you're some kind of ad guru, but most of the time you won't be. So the most effective thing to do is to go find subreddits that have audiences for your game, and see, keeping the rules in mind, if you can discuss with that audience what they like in such games and what they would like to see in future games. And I'm going to add this. Please don't make this a questionnaire. People won't fill it in. This is true. If you go into any subreddit and you're like, hey guys, I'd love to make a game like Super Mario Brothers or some shit, but you know, I need to hear from you what you'd like to see, etc., etc. No one's going to fill that in because they don't care. There's nothing in it for them. So unless you're offering them money to do that, which again I wouldn't recommend, just don't make the questionnaire. It's not effective. You need to approach the conversation with these people. You need to get them to have a normal conversation with you. That's the only way you're going to find out. Because if you're just there for you, and you're just there to essentially get information out of them, why would they care, right? No, there's no point. So don't do that. But yeah, essentially, find people that like games that you're making, and talk to them about it. See if they're interested in your game. See what they think. Give them a demo. You know, get them to play it. That'd be the way to do it. And then on top of that, on top of this, you can also talk to fellow game devs who ultimately are also gamers, and see if they like the look of your game. I've gone a bit overboard on your question, but hopefully some of it helps. There we go. Another thing answered. I'm the traveling game dev guy. Hey, Ogle, do you feel an Ask Reddit type post would be more effective than the questionnaire, like one vague question over a list of them? Maybe. I haven't personally tried this out, so I to be honest, I wouldn't know necessarily. It's definitely worth a shot. Let's put it that. Just like the only thing I do really recommend is to check the rules of the subreddit before you post such posts, because very quickly they're seen as self-promotion posts or just low effort posts, and then you don't want to get banned off of subreddits because you forgot to read the rules. So that'd be my only recommendation if you're going to try that. And there are some subreddits that are a bit more lax on that, like for example r/game dev is not exactly, it's well monitored, but their rules are basically use common sense, so it's always worth a shot there. Okay, what's this? Hi, I need help understanding how to create a video game company in Quebec. Sorry, I don't live in Quebec. How much C# I need to know before I start Unity? 0. You can basically download Unity, get on a tutorial, and learn that way. I'm kind of burning out learning all these standalone topics in C#. Yeah, don't do that. Make it applicable. Make it something that you can make. I know that sounds vague, but you can phrase it as, let's list some of the things X genre of games never gets right. Yeah, you could do that. The point is to have a conversation with people, right? Instead of just going like, I need all of your information and just give it to me. I should be like, hey guys, I'd love to know, like, this thing always annoys me in the RTS genre. What are some of your biggest grievances? So you have to make it fun. You have to make it something that people can shit about. Because let's be realistic, it's really easy to be negative about stuff. So it's nice and easy. Okay, all right. Let's see. Why do you want to do the type of game you're planning right now? Oh, 20 comments. Jesus. It's not really a question that I can answer, though. Don't know to use Apodeo. How is it? I have not used it. I do know what it is, but I haven't used it. Are there any product manager roles in game dev companies without live service games? Yes. Hello, that's me. I do that at the... Oh, no. No, Chrome. Where is it? Here it is. Yes, this is literally what I do at the moment. Not necessarily product manager, because it's not really a typical role within a game dev company. It's more producer. I know such roles exist in EA, Riot, and Blizzard, etc., because they have live service games. Not sure if this would be needed in something like a Sony AAA title. Yeah, for sure. So a product manager in this case, especially when we're talking about a Sony AAA title, would be referred to as creative director. Let's have a look. You might find a role in the earnest service, but have a long tail as far as updates and post-launch DLC. Something like other ones, unless they are doing a lot of balancing post-launch, both on the PvE and PvP side of things. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yes, these roles exist in all kinds of companies with a wide variety of games. However, most often won't be referred to as product owner. When we look at AAA games, the real product owner of the project is a creative director. They keep the vision of the game in mind when choices get made, and when features get cut, basically. Most of the time, in my experience, let's add that, you can achieve such roles after first having shown significant skill and experience in other roles. And this can be anything from game design, programming, art, production, audio. Can be basically anything. Yeah, I think that answers the question, right? I think that's the question answered. If anyone in chat has questions, ask away. Okay, because I also saw a question from you, Asa, earlier. You said, where is it? I don't understand the Play Store top 3 games ranking. They're always like shitty ones. Yeah, so mobile games is a whole nother beast when it comes to recommendations and ads and stuff like that. Mainly because with mobile games, you're talking to a very different breed of gamers, right? Most of the time. And so what you have to do in a mobile game is make it look as fun and as engaging as possible, right? As colorful and like you guys know the meme of like every single thumbnail of a mobile game that's even slightly about combat just has like the barbarian with the mouth open, the screaming and whatever, right? That's basically what they do. If you have that and it looks attractive, the more people click your download button if you have a free game, the higher up on that list you go. It doesn't matter if those people then delete it after 10 minutes or after 10 years. None of that shit matters. At the end of the day, it's about the amount of downloads and the amount of views you're getting, essentially. So when it comes to mobile games, and specifically the Google Play Store, that's the way to get to the top. Just look as good as possible, and then you'll get on top there, which kind of like becomes this very positive feedback loop, which is like, okay, you're not at the top, and so people that scroll onto top 3 games, they're going to see your game, which looks attractive, and so they click it, they download it, and so you get higher up, and that cycle keeps going, and then 100%. The mobile market is 100% infested with bots and with malicious practices. Yeah, that's basically just the case. There's very few developers that run an honest business, from what I could tell. Right, all of this is speculative. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely people that play them more than 10 minutes, 100%. But luckily enough, it's not the large majority. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, like there's still some companies like, for example, Supercell, Rovio. I think that's the 2 actually. I think that's the only 2. Who still make somewhat quality games and attempt to provide new content for their games. In order to keep you engaged, right? Because they've been around for 10 years now. I think Clash of Clans has been around for 10 years. Let's find out, shall we? Clash of Clans. When did it come out? 2012, 2nd of August. Okay, so we're about 4 months short on the 10th anniversary of Clash of Clans. Excellent. Oh, Gameloft. Yeah, Gameloft was very good. Zynga. Oh man, I loved fucking Zynga, man. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was his website. And I'm not sure if it's just a Dutch website or if it was more. Where Zynga, I think, had a lot of different games. And I'm just trying to figure out what it was. It wasn't Zynga.com. It was called something else. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. PopCup did mobile. Yeah. There's also obviously Ketchup, who gained popularity a few years ago. Yeah, Zynga had a lot of Facebook games. Yeah. And yeah, the mobile market is very oversaturated. In order to make it in the mobile market, it's quantity over quality, 100% of the time. There's obviously a bar of quality you need to pass, right? But yeah, it's quantity over quality, which is why when. Can we go onto the Google Play Store from a PC browser? Google Play Store. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Whoa, nice. When we look at things like theme park, no, Idle. I played this game a while ago. Idle Theme Park Tycoon. There it is. Was it this? So yeah, Cody Games. Here we go. Right. So the people from Cody Games. I don't know them. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no affiliation with them, so just heads up. But people like Cody Games, they made a idle game at some point, right? They made this is the particular one that I played, right? Idle Theme Park Tycoon. But then if you look at more by Cody Games, they have Prison Empire Tycoon, Idle Supermarket Tycoon, Hotel Empire Tycoon, Idle Gym Tycoon, TV Empire Tycoon, Hospital Empire, Idle Police Tycoon, Idle Life Sim. What else do they have? Law Empire Tycoon, Idle Barbershop Tycoon, University Empire Tycoon, Idle Cooking Tycoon, Idle Airport Tycoon, Idle Harbor Tycoon, Lords and Castles, whatever the fuck that is, Super Idle Cats, Dungeon Legends, Idle Dinosaur Park, and it's an outlier, right? Zombie Faction. All of these are basically, in essence, the same game. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you, whatever they make this game in, they have a template, they open it up, they add different art assets, they tweak progression and content, right? But beyond that, they're essentially the same games. Is my opinion, just for the legal system. So, with these, they don't make enough money to run a team from just Prison Empire Tycoon. They make enough money to run their entire team with all of these games combined, and every single one they're going to do after this, right? 'Cause I haven't seen a Firefighter Tycoon yet, or a, what haven't I seen yet? And here I thought reskinning a simple game and re-releasing it would be immoral. Oh, if you're talking about moral development, the mobile market is just not the place to be. It just isn't. It is just who can put out the most, just about quality enough game most of the time, to a point that it makes them money. That's literally what it is. Because all of these games, you can see, all of these games hover around a very similar review rate, right? Or review average, right? Which means they're just good enough, right? Because a 4.1 rating or a 3.9 rating is pretty good for a mobile game. And so people download, click, and play, and it'll push their games up further because they're all free. For the people that actually spend money inside the app, those people are really worth it for app developers, because in-app purchases are 100% times better than advertisements. So yeah, I think there's an argument to be made for this being immoral, but it is the reality, and that's the mobile market for you. So. It's an interesting one. I tried making an idle game at some point, but I would try to do it in Unreal Engine 4. Definitely not the right engine for it. Let's put it that way. Skitterbox Tycoon, yeah. Let's make it. Let's make it happen. Let's open up Game Maker. Let's chuck that shit in there. Create some barely passable art assets and. Let's get going. Or actually, we don't even have to make the art assets. I bet we can find enough free packs online to fill it up and to ship it out. Tips for making pixel art assets for games. I'd love to know, because I'm trying to get into pixel art, so I have no idea. Getting my foot in the door sounds painful. In need of help. I'm 27 years old and I want to become a game tester. Is it possible to get a job as a tester with no experience? And if there's material I should know of pertaining to the career, would someone point me in a direction, please, and thank you. I'm aware game testing is quality assurance. There's already 47 comments. Mine will just be noise. I will answer a few guys, though. Yeah, it's possible with no experience, sure. Don't expect high pay, though, and not because you shouldn't get it, but more because that's just the reality. You won't get paid very well. And you need to show a level of interest and a level of... I'm looking for the right word. But a level of due diligence, I guess, to showcase that when you would find bugs in a game, that you do everything to find out everything about the bug, and to write it in such a way that a developer could take it and then, investigate it further and fix it, right? That is the two most important things. It's about communication. It's about enough information within your bug reports, and it's showing that when you play games, this is something I started doing ever since I started my education 6 years ago. That makes it sound like I still didn't finish. I have definitely finished, but doesn't matter. Anyway, whenever I get spawned in a level, I always walk backwards instantly. I love doing that. Most of the time, AAA games will have thought of assholes like me that try to do that, and they'll block it off with like blocking volumes and like with nice environment art. But indie games tend to not think about that at all, and so it's fun to see the results. Most of the time, you just follow the map and you break the game, and shit, I have to restart the whole game now. But sometimes it also creates very great results, so it's always cool. Methodology behind Ark Survival Evolves character customization. Oh, bone deformations. I have no idea. I am not familiar with that workflow at all. Mobile game question. I made a mobile game on my phone. Wait, what? But I don't know how to turn it into an app. I have the files for it. I just don't know what to do with them. Can anyone tell me it's possible to make an app on mobile? I have so many questions. You made a mobile game on your phone? How? I feel... Did you just download Game Maker or something onto your phone? Is that a thing? Does that work? Skip caring about that. Welcome back to the start in the game jam. I got eaten alive for it. Wait. So you didn't do it in a game jam and you got eaten alive for it, or you did do it and then you got shit for it? Because I'm very curious. Either way, interesting that you get shit for it. Seems like the least important thing to give shit about for someone. Like, it's really not an important thing. Didn't plan for it. Oh, well, yeah. The fact that people give you shit for it, screw them. That's just a shitty thing to do, because it makes sense that people don't think about it. Especially if you're a newer developer or just in general a less experienced developer and you haven't really had to deal with it or no one's told you about it, then of course you didn't think about it. It makes complete sense, because you think to yourself, okay, when the player spawns in this level, that's where they go, right? They go straight ahead and they go to wherever the goal is. Yeah, oh wow, I found a non-game breaking bug on your game jam. How dare you? You should be shamed. No, of course, it's very natural to think, okay, my player is going to do exactly, well, not necessarily exactly, but they're going to go forward, right? And most players, 99.9% of players, they will. Then there's assholes like me who don't do that. And in some games, I even get rewarded for it. I've been playing Uncharted 2, Amongst Thieves. I think it's Among Thieves, recently. And in the first game, there are some moments where you get spawned into a level, and if you analyze every single game, which makes the games no fun to play, but it's fun because that's the only way my brain can think when playing games. If you analyze the level design, you start finding patterns of where they're hiding secrets, right? And in Uncharted, these secrets are just collectibles. They don't have any effect on your gameplay at all, but they're just nice little things. And like the first game, you can collect like 50 of them. In the second game, I think it's 100. And the third game I haven't played yet, so I don't know. But I started noticing a pattern that every so often, every 4, 5, 6 chapters, when you would spawn in, if you would turn around and you would walk backwards, there would be a treasure there, right, which you could collect. Again, you don't get anything for it, but I feel mighty clever when I do find one. And so in those moments, the game rewards you for not doing the thing that seems most obvious, right? So, yeah, I think, yeah. I don't think it's a thing to get shit over. Yeah. Took it as nothing else to fix, as it was a choice to not fix with time available. Yeah, it is the least prioritized thing to fix for any project, let alone a game jam that's on a limited time, right? So, is this too ambitious? Oh, 37 comments. That just makes them... Can I... I'm just wondering, right? Because this is the hot ones in new, I think. Or is this still... No, this is still the same stuff. Yeah. But it's because I filtered it based on the question tag. I need to undo that. How do I do that? I need help. New. Will I now get other things? Oh yeah, I do, but it's not exactly... What's the favorite game you've worked on? Well, that's easy for me. Maybe it's because you like the end product. Maybe it's because you like the reception it got. Whatever the reason, we've all got our favorite project we worked on. I don't think mine counts because mine is a AAA game. So I don't think that's what... I think they're looking for games that I've worked on. as in me as a indie dev, not as a AAA dev. So I'm not gonna answer. Okay. At the same time, what we're also gonna do is I am going to open up r/indie games. No, not indie games. Indie dev. Sorry. And we're gonna see if there's some good questions there. Okay, very cool. Is this my stream? Haha. Is there a tag that I can use for here we go, filtered by Flare, that's what I meant. Feedback discussion. There really isn't a flare for questions, is there, on this sub? Is there any subs you guys want me to look at? Because if I can't filter it, then it's not great, because then I'm just going to see a bunch of crap all of a sudden. So, in the meantime, we'll go back to game dev. Okay, let's have a look, see, because we were pretty far down, so let's go a bit further down. Let's filter on question again, because, you know, that is most important. This is the Quebec guy. That's the engine guy. Question about music for indie games. If I pay a music composer on, let's say, Fiverr, I know that a good musician costs a good bit of money per minute of music. If I pay them to make the music for my game, who owns the music? Is it different by composer? Does it have to be in a written agreement? Yeah, exactly. It needs to be in a written agreement. It depends. Every Fiverr creator will have a different preference to this, if they still own the music or if you own all the rights to the music. Most of the time, though, it will be owned by the composer. Yeah. However, what I can help you guys with, for those in stream right now but not in the Discord, I posted a link inside the Discord. Let me find it. A little while ago, a few days ago, where I found this post, which you guys should be able to see, on Reddit. I've not listened to this at all, so I have no idea if the quality of this is any good. By the thumbnail, I hope so. But there's essentially 50 plus Creative Commons tracks that you're basically free to use. And so if we let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's find out if it's any good. I'll stop. Oh. Oh. Not a real fan of that transition there, but yeah, not a real fan of that transition there. But it's pretty decent. If I go to the second one. It's not loopable, but 1 minute 48 is still nice for a small cutscene. This is nice music. Yeah, this is totally cool stuff. Piano ballad. 3.5 minutes. That's really solid. Anyway, yeah, so I found this. So for people that want free to use music, voila. I'll post a link in chat as well, so you guys can see it. Bink. There you go. In case you want to save it. That's what I'd recommend, by the way. Whenever I find anything, let me just pause this. There we go. Whenever I find anything on Reddit in terms of game assets or, you know, anything that could be useful, I just save it. I've got like hundreds of thousands of saved things. Maybe that's a bit much, but I've got a lot of saved things on Reddit. How necessary is learning how to code? Pretty necessary. Yeah, it's pretty necessary. There's a few things you just can't avoid. Actually, there's a lot of things you can't avoid when you become an indie developer. But there's some things that are easier to avoid than others, right? Being able to code is basically unavoidable. I haven't read the entire question. I'm not going to, because I see there's 41 comments on it already, so there's no point. But being able to code is necessary, right? You have to be able to code in one way or another. And whether that means that you do C# or JavaScript or C++ or Blueprints, I only do Blueprints at the moment because I just haven't learned how to do C++ or C# yet. And Blueprints is more than functional for me at the moment. You have to be able to do that because you need to be able to make the gameplay that you envision. Another thing that you have to be able to do, in my opinion, is game design. The amount of people that overlook game design when they're making games is the reason why so many indie developers fail over a long period of time. I did a video about it not too long ago on YouTube, in which I explained it in much more detail. But in essence, the lack of any thinking about the game's design is causing your game to essentially not be very fun. Is that a problem? No. If you're spending 2 months per game or 3 months per game or, I don't know, half a year at most per game, then it's not a problem because then you're just learning a ton of stuff, and over the course you'll learn what is good and what is bad game design, right? You won't learn it as such, but you will learn, okay, if players say, oh, the jumping sucked or whatever, then you know that you can improve it, right? However, if you spend a little bit of time looking into game design topics, things like level design metrics, player movement, stuff like that, and how to make that feel nice, you can basically do it right from day one and learn a lot from it, and have your games be seen by a lot more people, which will lead to more feedback, which will lead to you learning more. So, that's something. Add social effects in sprites or later in the engine. I have no idea. Need help? Simple real-time architecture. I have no idea. Sorry. Help me with a game design problem. Fixing my game. Yes, this is my type of topic. After we're finished with this topic, we'll play a few games of people that want me to give feedback. I've been struggling with this problem for a long time. I'm on a deadline to come up with results. There's probably people here who are a lot smarter than me, so I thought I might as well give it a shot. Be nice to yourself. Don't. I mean, it might be true, but be nice to yourself. So my game primarily uses typing as a game mechanic. My game's whole design is based around this mechanic, and it can't really be replaced. In games like Event Zero, Her Story, Scribblenauts, or Facade, I have not played any of those games. Obviously, typing input requires a keyboard, and that's fine. My game was designed to be played on PC Mac. However, due to its recent rising popularity, a lot of people have been asking for a Switch port. Okay. You can probably see where the problem is. I can't port the game to consoles because the game requires a keyboard, and it is necessary to play on a keyboard because on-screen default console OS keyboards don't cut it. There's a lot of problems with those, starting with the console keyboards being full screen. You actually need to see the screen for hints, clumsy, and not suitable for the game. Not to mention my game also requires complex inputs like holding a key or multi-key presses. You also do need to be able to type in words. Custom input is actually integral to how the game works. Solutions like being able to pick words from a list won't fit the game. It's just not a good compromise. The game would be incredibly watered down to the point where the whole idea is just gone. So here's the solution that I've already thought of that do not work. Picking words from a list, using default console keyboards, using weird handwriting recognition. It's too difficult to implement for me. Okay. Then don't, is my answer. It seems like this person is actually very smart and has already thought about how they might possibly port their game to a Nintendo Switch. And the result of that thinking is that they shouldn't. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Sure, it's missed revenue, but some games are just not made for certain platforms. It's just the way it is. Yeah. I wonder what the comments are. There's one obviously. Yeah. See, it's the same guy again, or girl. I'm not sure. Not every game is equally fit for all platforms. Yeah. That's basically it. That is basically it. Yeah, and Phoenix Hawk as well. Just don't make another game, one that can be played on console. Yeah. Yeah, just don't. Simple. It's a good game design problem, but one that you can't solve. Or at least not with the current generation of Switch, right? You just can't do it. Or even handheld, because even on a Steam Deck you wouldn't be able to do this. So, okay. Any other questions from people in chat? Feel free to fire away. In the meantime, whilst you guys bombard me with questions, I am going to press some buttons off screen to find the stuff that I saved. I hate the fact that the user experience between PC Reddit and mobile Reddit is so vastly different. I hate it. It sucks. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, this looked very cool. Yesterday I released the demo for my new game, Saghala. You may download a short early demo for PC or macOS from my game's website. Okay, because this looks very cool. So I definitely feel like playing this. Yeah. Let's play it. Let's do it. Saghala, Heroes of the Last World? World. There you go. Nice. Oh, is it on Steam? Or can I just... Yeah, here we go. Is it going to download? Or can I also just do it on Steam? If I can do it on Steam, that's even easier. And I know it's verified. I need to have a drink. Jesus. Lovely. Alright, okay. Here we go. Very good. Alright, so, store. It's called Saghala. Saghala. Here we go. Right. Earth is now called Saghala. Why? 60 years earlier, a nuclear war decimated humanity. Chaos ensued. 4 factions. Just a small point of feedback, guys. Always check your spelling on public things. Just check it 3 times. Check it 4 times. This is sloppy. 4 factions fight for control of Saghala and the core. Will be the last hero of Saghala, all with a little bit of black humor. Okay. I can tell based on this last sentence alone that this developer does not have English as their first language. Neither do I, so I make plenty of mistakes all the time. But black humor is a pretty grave mistake. Make sure it says dark humor. Yeah, it's just a heads up. Where's the demo? Where demo? Give me demo. Am I stupid? Am I blind? I think I'm stupid. Yeah, there's definitely no demo here. Nope. Can I still download it from the website? Is that a thing? Come on. I guess not. Can I download it from HIO? I'm putting in way more effort than I should do. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Also, make sure to check that everything works. Run through your own flow a few times. It's pretty important. We'll leave it on this. There we go. And then I'll close this. There we go. Alright, so it's a Unity game, which is always interests me. Okay. You guys just let me know if the sound of the game is too high or not. Better with headphones. Got 'em. Okay, this demo version may contain bugs and errors. La-di-da. Okay, cool. No settings or anything. It's fine. If it's too loud, you guys let me know. New game. Oh, we can pick a faction. All right, guys, let's pick a faction. I think I can make a poll about it. Brotherhood of Atom. Scientists, inventors, and technicians created for higher purpose, the rebuilding of mankind. Its advantages are rapid technological development of the settlement. Ooh, that sounds cool. Flaming Skull. Assassins, smugglers, criminals. It is made up of the worst scum of the Saghala world. Their hallmarks are strength and brutality. Oh, not available in demo. Oh, it's also not available in demo. What? We can't pick shit. Damn it. This one doesn't even have a name yet. Is that too loud, guys? It feels too loud. I'm gonna definitely make it go down a bit for myself. Fanatic followers of imaginary deities. They worship death and technology. Okay. You will be converted or you will die. Okay. And then They were once human, genetically modified, hostile to all life forms. Arg. The mutants. Oh, then these are the worshippers. Okay. Well, we can only do Brotherhood of Atom, so... let's do that. Also, just for my sake. Last thing I want is for this shit to be too loud. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Type the name of your hero. Good boy. Statistics modifier is not available in the early demo version. Okay, that's fine. Go and survive. Okay, I have no idea what this game is, by the way. No idea. No idea if it's turn-based combat or... Oh. Okay. Your settlement. You can manage buildings and production there. Not available in the demo. Old Grandpa Jones. Old Curmudgeon. Maybe he has something interesting to say. Oh. Okay. What does he have to say? Oh, here we go. Hello, my young friend. I'm Grandpa Jones. Hi, Grandpa Jones. What's going on? I have a big problem. Please tell me. Maybe I can help you. I lost my potty. What? In a nearby shelter on the east. Okay, but I can't get there. Bloodthirsty rats are lurking there. Can you help me? Of course I can. Bloodthirsty rats. A band of rats. Quantity, a few. Oh, there's like an action bar, which is like my energy bar, I suppose. Do you want to fight the rats? Yes, fight. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna press fight. Deal cards. Oh, it's like a card game. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I had no idea. Okay. Whoa, I got 3 medkits. Hell yeah. Deal 1 damage to enemy. I love the visuals. The visuals are kind of cool. Oh, I can't. I just have to... okay, I have to click and then drag. Okay. I punch him. He's now 14 health. Oh, and this shows my amount of energy. Okay. Okay. Alright. Pass. I don't need to heal myself. 2-headed rat. Atom rat. Atom rat. Okay, and I get dealt new cards every round. Okay. Okay, let's grenade the guy. Grenade. And another grenade. And a punch in the face. There we go. And then that's basically it. I get 2-headed rat attacked and atom rat attacked. Another 2-headed rat attack. What? I need to use some medkits in a second. I don't want to die. Geez, three punches in the face. Let me first use a medkit. There we go. And I've got enough energy left to use all of these cards. Yep, okay. It's a little buggy here and there, but it's okay. There we go. And then there's our pass. I feel like I've got too much energy. Because I can basically use all my cards most of the time. Which is kind of strange. So I definitely have too much energy to start out with. That's for sure. There should be like 4 or 5 at most. Because right now it's 8 at the moment. So I can't finish him off yet. But I can just heal myself again. And then punch in the face. Punch in the face. Punch in the face. And then I click pass. So this is an alpha, right? So what I don't like is that the cards are physically present in the world. Ooh, warrior with machete. Okay, let's do it. Bonk. You dead. Okay. Bunker number 13. I wonder if it's safe. Okay, can we go back to Grandpa Jones and just be like, hey man, we fixed it. Yeah, no, yeah, I lost my potty in a nearby oh, we need to go into the shelter. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, let's... oh, you might want to... okay. We got stuck on a rock. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Shit happens. You enter shelter number 13. Oh, now it goes... What? I'm confused. Looks like one dead guy. I love the vibe, though. The vibe of this is very cool. More of the game should be this. Damn, all these people are dead. Is there a note here? Yeah, there is. Note with a security code. Way nice. The movement's way too slow, though. Way too slow. Here we go. Oh, I was left again. Huh? Let's search the trash can. 3 pieces of scrap. Okay. Did we go back to Grandpa Jones? Oh, end of the day. Day 2, week 1. Oh, there's so many layers going on. Which make... Yeah, okay. Alright, whatever. We know you lost stuff, but we've killed the rats. We've gone into the bunker. So... where else do we go? Yep, shelter number 13, I know. Because I climbed down the ladder here, right? Oh, what's this? Barrel. Oh, barrel. Old rusty barrel. We won't find anything here, okay? Sure. Do I re-pick up this note here? Yep. Note with a security code. Okay. Okay. So, here's the thing. This game is not bad, per se. At least it doesn't have to be. Wooden chest. There is something in it. Grandpa's potty. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Not a great way to hide it there. Because now we leave apparently through a different door and we go outside. Okay, very cool. Yeah, so there's nothing particularly wrong with this game. Damn, plus 50 experience and plus 3 gold. Holy balls. Nice. I don't know where my XP bar is, but... yeah, there's nothing particularly wrong with this game, but it is too early for a demo. When you disable so much of your game, to the point where I think you're breaking your entire core loop, that is a problem, right? Because sure, I fought rats, I interacted with the card game mechanic, I then interacted with the exploration mechanic, or dynamic more than anything. And I've fetched a quest, but I can't go into my settlement, I can't do technologies, I can't... Basically anything else I want to click is either not available in the demo. I found 4 pieces of trash. Okay, cool. And that's basically it. Right? There's not much else to do. So, at the moment, this isn't fun, because there's just... well, actually, yeah, there's so much to do. But at the same time, many of the things that I want to go do, which right now I want to go back to my settlement, use a scrap to upgrade or whatever, I can't do any of that. So I think it's too early for a demo. I look forward to what this game has to offer in a few months of development time, but for right now, it's not recommended. And I also, yeah, okay, I can exit. Cool. All right, very cool. Can I quit game? Yes, I can. Cool. Awesome. All right. Okay, next game. If you guys have a game you want me to look at, let me know. And if you have questions, also let me know, because then I'll answer those. In the meantime, let's go to r/playmygame. I'll also zoom out again because you know. Here we go. r/playmygame. Right, let's see. Why is this in... Okay, anyway. Short teaser. Keyboard catapult. Oh, I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay. I would really be really bad at it though. Nobody's Quest demo. Oh, this looks kind of neat. Help a wandering soul recover its body in this cozy sandbox RPG adventure set in a mini pixelated open world. Explore, gather resources, save the citizens, learn abilities, and eventually face your ultimate foe at your own pace. That's kind of cool. Shall we play this? Shall we give this a shot? I can't believe no one has commented on this yet. There must be a reason for that, but let's see. It's on Steam, and it's called Nobody's Quest. Nobody's Quest. Free demo. Okay. A cozy sandbox RPG adventure in a mini-pixelated open world. Explore the realm of Hubbington. Actually, I can now understand why people haven't played this yet. It looks very low effort, in a way. Yeah. This looks very cute. But I'll have to disagree now at this point. Yeah, this feels really weird. Or this looks really weird, as in, when you say cozy sandbox RPG adventure, this is not exactly what I was expecting. The visual style is different, right? It's obviously not a pixel art, which is always interesting, but it doesn't look particularly any good, I must say. Planned release date someday. If you don't know when you're gonna release it, don't say that. Don't add that. Okay. All right. Next game to try. Let's have a look. Undeads vs. Humans demo on itch.io, but it's on sale on Steam. I'm not buying it, and I'm definitely not playing it. I'm gonna try to avoid the more low effort ones because I want to really focus on the most interesting looking ones. Pokemon Evolution, new browser game. Oh boy, get ready to get sued by Nintendo. Defeat the other roaming Pokemon to evolve, but watch out, evolved Pokemon have more health and deal more damage. Number keys, change Pokemon, left click attack, right click heavy attack. Whoa. Okay. I can change which Pokemon I am. Okay. No! Venusaur! Ow! I don't know how damaged they are. Oh, they do so much more damage than me. But I'm so much quicker. Come on, Venusaur. Did I get him? I did get him. Got him again. Oh, that's where the map stops. Yes! Got him. Okay. Charmander. Get ruined. Oh, you also regen health again. This is so strange. Get Nomdom. Is there anything else to do here? Is there anything, The evolution goes way too slowly, may I add. The evolution takes forever. Go. Just need one more. Whoa, that's a big boy. A Blastoise. I feel like Blastoise should absolutely destroy me. Oh shit. Oh, it doesn't automatically turn around, damn it. Yeah, I feel like oh man, excellent. Excellent this is. Very cool. I mean, to be fair, it's yeah, it's really nothing special. This isn't. But I'm curious what happens when I evolve. I've evolved, apparently. Yeah, okay. This is, something. It's not very good. Mostly because the evolutions took way too long. That is the main issue with it, and the second issue is that it's called a Pokemon game. It'll get if it gains any type of popularity, it'll be taken out by Nintendo easily. Okay. Well, hold on a minute. So they're saying... Oh, they're just quote posting something else they've done. That's not how this sub works. You have to post a demo to your game. King of Shapes. Huh, what's this? This is King of Shapes, one of the games we've been working on for the past few months. It is an arena survival game that has some roguelike and deck building elements in it. Okay, so let's get the demo then. This is the demo, yes? Yes, it is. Very cool. Let's take a look at this, shall we? If anyone has a game they'd like me to take a look at, please let me know. Alright, play. Level 1. I love that the level kind of moves. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so this is like a Vampire Survivors kind of thing. Cool. Yeah, that's basically what this is. Hover over upgrades to see more details. Minigun. You will get a lot of attack speed. The more attack speed you have, the less damage you deal. Poison trail. You leave a trail of poison that will damage enemies that come close to you. Will take damage from something. Can I full screen it? Oh, I can full screen it. Jesus. Glass cannon. You'll deal a lot of damage, but your magazine will be reduced to 1. You will take more time to reload, and your HP is reduced by 9%. That seems like a really terrible upgrade. Let's do the minigun one. I'm not hating this so far. Yes. Get Destructoid. Oop. Nah, he can't catch me. There we go. Okay, I mean, this definitely needs music. It feels okay because it feels very different. But it's not bad. Yeah, sure. Let's go with the engineer one. Let's spawn some extra turrets, shall we? Nice. Look at that turret go. Oh, the turrets kind of like they disappear on their own. And they kind of like do their own thing. Oop. I wonder what kind of damage I take if I run into something. Oh, that's a pretty significant damage hit. Jesus. That is pretty significant. I just gotta stick close to my turret. That's all I gotta do. There we go. You get even more attack speed. More turrets. Oh, more attack speed then. Let's do that. Stay close to turret. Yeah, this game becomes pretty easy pretty quickly. Oh, the turrets aren't very good. No, they're not very good. Okay. Ooh. Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, I'm very low health, actually. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ah, I pierce through enemies now. Okay, very good. Yeah, there's nothing really special about this game at the moment. It feels a lot like a twin stick shooter kind of thing. And that is really all there is to say for it. There's really nothing else going on at the moment. So yeah. So it's interesting, but after this level, we'll stop this, I think. Oh, it's boss time. Is it boss time? Yeah, it's boss time. Jesus. Nah, boss man. Whoa. Oh, the boss is cool. The boss is very cool. Ow. I'm dead. Okay. Okay. My main feedback for this game: make more of those cool bosses. They were awesome. The boss was really, really cool. Yeah, the boss is really cool. So do more of that. Is my feedback. Yeah, that'll be that. Okay, all right. I think that's gonna cut it for today's stream. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. So that's plenty for this nice sunny Wednesday afternoon. Next stream will either be upcoming Saturday or a Saturday a week from now. So we'll see. I'm not entirely sure yet. It really depends if I can get the script finished before then for the next game dev topic, which is about limiting your creativity to create better ideas. Until then, though, thanks to everyone that joined in. I appreciate the follow, Ogol. Super appreciate it, Asa. Greatly to see you here. And I'll see everyone in the next stream. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now.